WRTV News at 6, streaming now.
I honestly had no idea. So I thank them so much.
Now at 6, local agencies are stepping in to help those most vulnerable get vaccinated for COVID-19. The challenges some Hoosier seniors face and the assistance that's now available.
The demand for the COVID-19 vaccine remains high, and some counties don't have appointments available for weeks. The options for those who don't want to wait that long.
We requested Governor Holcomb's emails from the start of the pandemic. I'm Kara Kenny. We'll tell you what's in the ones we got 9 months later.
As the day comes, I just feel more hopeful that we'll get to an arrest.
New tonight, the app and the technology hoping to spark new and better leads in the deaths of 2 Delphi teenagers.
Welcome into WRTV News at 6. I'm Amanda Starantino.
And I'm Mark Mullins. If you or someone you know needs help registering to get the COVID-19 vaccine, there is assistance available. Not every Hoosier senior has the luxury of logging on to ourshot.in.gov to sign up for their vaccine. But as WRTV's Stephanie Wade reports tonight, local agencies are working to fix that.
For our seniors, the social isolation begins to get on you at a level that we've never seen before.
Seniors deemed at high risk of contracting COVID-19 have spent many months in isolation away from family and friends.
It's been a challenge.
Andrea Buchholz is a caregiver for both her 80-year-old mother and 83-year-old aunt.
Try to juggle all at one time. I want to make sure I'm a good employee. I want to make sure I do my job right. But yet I want to make sure that my family is taken care of.
When she heard her mom and aunt were able to receive the vaccine, she was excited, but had no idea where to start.
I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to talk to.
Her mother, having worked with Socoa Aging and In-Home Services for 5 years now.
Socoa had contacted me about my mom getting vaccinated, and I'm like, OMG. I was like, you really have no idea how your timing is so perfect. And I said, can I go ahead and get my auntie scheduled also? So thank goodness they're scheduled on the same day, same time. And then I'm like, yes, that's one worry off my brain.
We want to make sure that we can eliminate as many barriers as we can, Stephanie, so that our seniors can get this vaccination.
Socoa provides services to older adults as well as people with intellectual or developmental disabilities, covering 8 counties in central Indiana. They're calling 15,000 seniors they work with to make sure they know they can register for the vaccine.
Are they savvy enough to get into that site and register? And then if not, we are doing that on their behalf.
Then transportation, another challenge for seniors. If they don't have transportation, Socoa has their own services or can connect them with EMS mobile units if they're unable to leave their home.
It's a big relief and it's a big help. And everybody needs help, and I know I'm one of that everybody.
This shot in the arm is their lifeline to seeing friends and family again one day.
That's our legacy generation. The stories and spending time with grandbabies and great-grandbabies, they've missed a lot of that.
This is their safety zone, and they want to stay in their safety zone, and I want to make sure that they're able to stay in their safety zone.
Stephanie Wade, WRTV.
Socoa's Aging and Disabled Resource Center also offers home-delivered meals, repairs, or home modifications to make it more accessible and more. You can call this number 317-803-6131 or go online to www.socoa.org.
I want to live again. And I think this will do it. It may not. I may be wrong, but not everybody can be wrong.
Tonight, some people 70 and older are finding they are not able to make appointments to get the vaccine in their county because slots are filled or they have to wait for several weeks to get in. Our Nicole Griffin gets answers to questions seniors have when it comes to registering for the vaccine.
Since the pandemic started, life has been much different for Peggy Morgan and her husband.
We've been home a lot.
The couple loves to travel, but in December they had to cancel their 50th wedding anniversary trip to the Grand Canyon.
I just want it to be over. I want I want to get back to life. I want ball games. You know, we're Colts season ticket holders. We haven't been able to go to a game, of course, and I want back to normal.
In hopes of eventually returning to some normalcy, the Morgans are signing up for their COVID-19 vaccine.
When it first came out, I said, no way. Wasn't going to do it. I am not a shot taker. Then I got thinking about it. I'm tired of being afraid.
Peggy registered on the state's website, but her appointment was not until February 8th at the one site available in Hendricks County. When she tried to register for her husband, the slots were completely full.
I went on down the line. There was a lot of underneath. There was Marion County, Eskenazi, Ascension, you know, all those. And I was able to get my husband an appointment at Eskenazi for this Saturday.
I connected with Peggy on Facebook after seeing her comments notifying other seniors that she was able to get her husband an appointment outside of the county they live in. Many were not aware that was an option.
I had no problem getting him registered there.
The state health department says they are working every day to expand capacity by adding more sites and appointments. Peggy says after waiting 3 hours on 3 different occasions on the phone with 211 to switch her appointment, she is now scheduled at Eskenazi Hospital for her COVID-19 vaccine.
If this is going to work, I want it.
Working for you, Nicole Griffin, WRTV.
And Justin, tonight the Indiana Department of Health says the main factor in determining availability of appointments is the state's allocation of vaccine from the federal government. Department of Health officials say they will add locations and appointments as more vaccine becomes available. So that's why state officials encourage you to check back often on ourshot.in.gov because new appointments are continuously added. If you need to call 211, do so in the afternoon or evening when it's not as busy. And remember, you don't have to get the vaccine in the county you live in. If another county has available appointments, you can schedule there.
Emails obtained by WRTV from Governor Eric Holcomb from the start of the pandemic are raising more questions than answers. Our goal at WRTV is to be transparent with you as we try to get more information from our public officials about COVID-19. WRTV Investigates Kara Kenny requested emails from the governor and state health commissioner and didn't get much in return.
Back in April, when the pandemic was ramping up, we submitted a public records request for Governor Holcomb and State Health Commissioner Dr. Chris Box's emails. We asked for emails dating back to January with the keywords coronavirus, COVID-19, and pandemic, just to see what those early discussions looked like. 9 months later, we got some documents. In the winter of 2020, COVID-19 started entering the vocabulary of Hoosiers and state leaders. But what did those early discussions entail? We wanted to find out. On December 31st, the governor's office sent us this 28-page document in response to our April 1st records request for the governor and Dr. Box's emails related to COVID-19 dating back to January 1st. We received a total of 6 emails. The first one, Governor Holcomb, shown as EJH51, sends a news article to Dr. Box and other staff about the first U.S. soldier getting infected. On March 2nd and 8th, the governor forwards an email from the White House to Dr. Box and other staff, including information about the CDC shipping COVID-19 tests. At that time, tests were not readily available. On March 9th, Dr. Box responds to Holcomb, "Thanks. Hopefully we get them in the next couple of days." The last 2 emails on March 9th and 10th, Governor Holcomb forwards emails from Hanover College and IU about their next steps related to the virus. So where's the rest of the emails? The governor's office claims the rest are exempt from disclosure because they're advisory or deliberative material.
I think it's certainly a matter of tremendous public interest.
Bill Groth is an advocate for access to public records, and as an attorney, he's filed numerous lawsuits over access to lawmaker and governor emails.
The public has a significant interest in knowing what its government is up to, what its governmental officials are up to. That's the whole purpose underlying the public transparency laws, such as the APRA, Access to Public Records Act. Can't think of anything more important.
Indiana's public access counselor Luke Britt explains the deliberative exception is very broad in Indiana, which means government agencies have a lot of latitude to not disclose certain records.
The courts have said that it's to protect kind of frank discussion. Government officials still have the opportunity to do some things, amongst each other, kind of in a vacuum, pre-decisional. So those preliminary communications leading to a decision, the law allows, if they're documented, the law allows that to be done and withheld.
The public access counselor can issue opinions but does not have enforcement authority, which means WRTV would likely have to file a lawsuit to have a court look at Holcomb and Dr. Box's emails and determine if they should be disclosed.
As a citizen, I would not take the word of any governmental official. I would want to see the documents, or at least I would want a court to see the documents and have the court make that judgment.
The governor's office says during the early days of the pandemic, Dr. Box and Governor Holcomb worked together in person a considerable amount. As for the 9-month wait we had with those emails, the public access counselor says he's giving agencies a little bit of latitude because of the pandemic and because so many state employees are working from home. Working for you, Kara Kenny, WRTV.
WRTV Investigates also requested emails between Governor Eric Holcomb and Vice President Mike Pence about COVID-19 dating back to February 28th. We were told our request was not reasonably particular enough and that we needed to provide names of specific staff members. Scattered snow showers around central Indiana. That is snow falling in Fortville. Let's get to Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory with how you should prepare for the rest of the night and on into the weekend.
And prepare for more snow showers. These quick bursts will reduce visibility and may change driving conditions quickly now that temperatures are at or falling below freezing as we go through the next several hours. Let's go ahead and talk about current situation. The view from the Motor Speedway to downtown Indy looks a whole lot better than earlier where we had brief but heavier snow shower. From Lebanon over toward Noblesville and then Anderson, Fortville, those areas with snow showers. There's the view to the north, and you can see not everyone is getting these snow showers. They're hit and miss, but they will continue. Temperatures up 1 degree in Indy in the last hour at 33. Other spots still above the freezing mark. Between now and 11, the overall coverage of these snow showers diminishes. We'll talk about when they come back and map out your weekend forecast coming up. Amanda?
And Justin, tonight the state government complex in downtown Indianapolis will close to the public Tuesday and Wednesday. This includes the State House. The state says the closure is due to threats to state capitals nationwide as the presidential inauguration approaches and after the deadly riots at the U.S. Capitol last week. But the state says there are no credible threats against Indiana's State House.
It has been nearly 4 years since the deaths of 2 Delphi teenagers. The story and pictures of Abby Williams and Libby German have been seen and heard around the world. Despite thousands of tips, the case remains active, open, and unsolved. WRTV's Rafael Sanchez reports on a new social media app hoping to spark new leads to crack the case.
The courage of Libby German to use her cell phone to record this man on the old Monon High Bridge is credited with giving police one of the best tips in the ongoing investigation. Libby and her good friend Abby Williams were on the historic trail on February 13, 2017, before they were found dead a day later. The video and sketch of the suspect have circulated around the world.
As the day comes, I just feel more hopeful that we'll get to an arrest and that in the end we'll get a conclusion, no matter how long that's going to take.
Now technology from the app known as Crime Door is using Libby's video and public documents to put you on that bridge.
Detail and accuracy are our most important. And so in the case of a augmented reality experience, we won't make it unless we have photos of the location in detail.
On the left, Libby's video. On the right, the recreation of the historic landmark through augmented reality. The virtual video lets you get a 3D view of the area. The app's creators are hoping the visual experience will jog someone's memory and lead to that missing tip.
And actually, for the first time, and this is the key word, understand a case. And by being able to be there, go essentially through a time machine, you can understand something. And so we think the community is going to really rally around this.
The site also includes news stories from WRTV and other organizations documenting this ongoing case.
This is potentially a technology that can be leveraged by law enforcement.
Cold case detective Paul Holes played a key role in finding the Golden State Killer, who had evaded police for 4 decades. He believes augmented reality is another helpful tool for the public and police.
Demonstrating, this railroad bridge where this offender met up with Libby and Abby. That's going to either tickle an investigator's brain about maybe there's a different approach to try to identify this guy.
The guy that police want to find. The guy that for 4 years has sparked global interest. Working for you, Rafael Sanchez, WRTV.
Well, if you have any tips on this case, you can call Indiana State Police at this number. It's at the bottom of your screen, 800-382-7537. There is still a reward in excess of $200,000 in the case.
Through our Hiring Hoosiers initiative, we are finding new jobs opening up around central Indiana, and there's a hiring event that may interest you. Hiring Hoosiers partner Carvana is holding a job event on Tuesday, January 19th at their facility in Greenfield. They need auto mechanics and auto body paint employees. You are encouraged to apply at joincarvana.com. The Carvana hiring event is at 6508 West FW Marks Drive in Greenfield. It starts at 8 Tuesday morning and lasts until 8 p.m. Kevin.
The weekend forecast doesn't really change. We'll stay focused on snow showers. We'll talk about the colder temperatures as well after this.
Floors to your home, that too.
Welcome back to the news at 6. If you're still saying what snow showers, at some point between now and Sunday, you'll probably have a couple roll through your neighborhood. Snow showers will produce an inch or less with each brief burst. In total, maybe looking at 1 inch to 2 inches when you get all the way through Sunday. But again, we'll melt some of that between these showers. Visibility, the biggest change, as well as road conditions as our temperatures then continue to fall at or below freezing. We'll be down to 27 overnight tonight into the morning hours tomorrow. Right now, Indy, Kokomo, and Bloomington all 33 degrees. There's the big picture. Until the area of low pressure moves well to the east, we're still going to be within the circle of snow showers, and that includes both Saturday and Sunday. That's what the radar looks like now. All this activity moving from southwest to northeast. Many spots not experiencing snow showers at this hour. Temperatures at or a little below average for this time. Both Saturday and Sunday temperatures low to mid 30s, making it a little more likely that some of this snow is sticking. The probability of snow is low tomorrow morning. Just like today, though, you get past noon and into the afternoon hours, the ramp up of probabilities goes up as you start to warm things up. That builds some of these snow showers. There's the area of light snow, Terre Haute to Kokomo, Peru, near Indianapolis at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That spreads out across all of central Indiana by 7 in the evening. Take a little break overnight and into the morning hours Sunday, but guess what reappears Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening? More snow shower activity. As far as snowfall totals, almost said rainfall totals, but could see isolated spots that we'll see 1 to 2 inches in total over the next 48 hours. 7-day forecast. Monday is the coldest day. It's dry, though, mostly cloudy. 20% chance of some Tuesday snow showers. Looking for some warmth. 43 is our new definition of warmth. That's on Thursday. Slight chance of some rain showers with that surge in temperatures. Everybody have a good weekend. Amanda, Mark?
And stay warm, Kevin. One of the biggest names in racing announces some big changes for his upcoming year.
That's right. Brad Brown has that story, plus a recap of last night's basketball showdown in Bloomington.
Marco Andretti says he's ready to steer his career in some new directions. In a social media post Friday, Marco says he's stepping back from a full IndyCar schedule in 2021. Wants to try some other forms of racing like sports cars and endurance series. Marco writes that he is committed to driving the Indy 500 for Andretti Autosport this year after winning pole a year ago and perhaps some other IndyCar events. Team owner Michael Andretti posting full support for his son's new efforts. IndyCar's 2021 schedule starts April 11th at Barber Motorsports Park in Alabama. So this one ended just like the one before it, and the one before that, and the 6 before that. You see a pattern forming here? Purdue's win over IU on Thursday night was their 8th straight in the series. Over 100-plus years, the Boilermakers have only ever reached that kind of streak twice previously. The last time, a kid named Wooden was on Purdue's roster.
It's a great feeling. Always when you can beat your rival. It's a great feeling. We came out, we were physical, we brought the fight. You put in all that work for games like this. So, it's finally here and we got the job done.
Purdue's success comes as a sort of basketball algebra. Trevion Williams was great again, 22 points and 10 rebounds. But the X in the equation seems to be different every time. On Thursday, it was Purdue's three-point shooting. The Boilers hit 11 of 17 behind the arc.
We know they're a good team. We know they're always going to be a good team, give us a good fight, simply because of the rivalry. And, like you saw today, got a little chippy, which is per usual. And I think we responded well.
Just trying to, build some confidence with your crew, and just proud of them. We're not perfect, obviously, and but I thought we played hard and did some good things today, and that's what we got to do is just keep getting better.
Archie Miller is now 0-6 against Purdue. That does not sit well with a lot of IU fans. And after this game, even the coach did not have many answers.
I think for our team right now, we need to go back to work a little bit. And we're going to have to figure some things out defensively, because if we don't have that in check, we're going to be in big trouble here moving forward. And, our next opponent, I guess, would be Iowa. So we're going to have to be a lot better there.
They'll do it again at Mackey Arena on March 6th. Brad Brown, WRTV Sports.
Snow showers continue early tonight and then develop again tomorrow afternoon with temperatures in the mid-30s. World News is next. See you.